Hi everyone, welcome to July forecast for Leo. Um, I actually apologize for those who waited for the for me to go live earlier. I wasn't feeling well, and I have to wait for the medicine to take effect, and then I was a little bit groggy. So yeah, and I don't usually want to do the reading, or I don't want to do any sort of forecast whenever I'm not really feeling well. So hope you understand. Um, Thank you, and hello, Marie, Makisha. Thank you. So I'll just go live, okay, whenever I am able to. I don't want to schedule because every time that I do schedule, something just happens. So um, right now I will try to do the Leo, and if I can do the some other signs right after this, then why not, right? And I haven't been feeling well for the past few days, so bear with me, all right? Anyway, we'll be doing the July forecast for Leo. So I'll be starting with your general and then careers and finances, um, love life, okay, the love reading, sex and love for singles, health, and then your oracle cards. All right, I'll be doing like sorry, I said that twice. The I'll just lay out down all the cards one by one so that it won't be that cluttered. Okay, let's see what's this. It kind of flipped out. Ooh, two aces. Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Be careful with false news about finances, okay? Or be careful with somebody who will be giving you that false promises about investments or something like that. All right. Thank you, Makisha. All right. Hi, Marie. Really? Well, you're lucky. Okay. Also, I've just noticed that, during the retrograde, ever since that this whole Venus thing started, try to check out some other signs, okay? Because I've just noticed that some signs are very, like here and there. And let's say, for example, I'm a Capricorn sun, Capricorn, Gemini, and Scorpio with Venus and Aquarius. So I do check out some of my signs, and they resonate more rather than with my rising sign. Sorry, rather than my actual sign. All right, and I also have 10,000 Leo. Okay, let's proceed. I've been talking too much. I don't want to bore you with my story. All right. So I'll be doing the. This is for the 4 weeks. Okay. Next 4 weeks, which is we're already in the first week of July. Leo, you're thinking about somebody from the past, somebody that you're so connected with, in a soul level. Some of you are also very worried about your job, finances. Some of you just moved recently to a new place, new house, but you're not really, especially if you're with an air sign, okay? You're not really telling your spouse or your partner that you're also worried about, the financial outcome. I mean, things have been really difficult for the past few weeks or days for most of you. This is your overall energy, okay, for the month. Ace of Pentacles. So, it's actually a very good indication, all right? Um, Let's take a look at this first. Okay, you're thinking about somebody from the past, someone that you lost connection with. Okay, um, things have been really doing good until that there are three things or three occurrences or three situations that suddenly, like happened, and then everything just, went off abruptly. I feel like there will still be a chance for the two of you to get back together as I got the Three of Wands there, and then the Six of Pentacles. There will be another chance and opportunity for the two of you to really patch things up. But I feel like both of you are dealing with family matters, or this person is dealing with some family matters at this point. That's why they walked away. And they also want you to understand that it has nothing to do with you, but it's more of, you know, um, their own ordeals right now. And they don't want you to drag into their own oblivious family drama. Okay? Things will be changing between the two of you, as I feel like while the other is thinking about how to woo you, or you're thinking about how to reach out or woo this person, the other person is also thinking of you incessantly. And it's like the two of you are meeting in that dimension. Okay? Your souls are very much connected, intertwined. You can feel each other, okay? And you can even smell, okay, each other, even though you're very far apart or you're not really in the same place, same city, or, same area or same country, possibly. And it seems like there are some, both of you are waiting, and both of you are so disappointed with how things have went on. But it's almost over. I feel like within the next 9 days, or in the July 9th, or in the 9th, sorry, 9th, 19th, or 29th, things will almost be over. Um, well, the ghosting thing, okay? Uh, so this is for the first week, okay? Now for the second week, okay? For the second week, there is a contract, or there's something that all of you are waiting. Okay, some Leos are waiting for some documentations, government procedures. Some of you are also waiting for a court hearing or court session, or some of you are waiting for a payout from the insurance or refund for the government or something like that. Especially that we are already in the last month of the tax thing. So some of you are waiting for this. Some of you are also waiting for the check. And finally, it will be coming during the second week of this month. Okay? The thing here is you need to be a little bit more conservative with your budgeting, and you need to be a little bit more, um, what do you call this? Like, you need to be a little bit more, well, not really frugal, but could be, spend your money wisely. Not because that there are some unexpected money coming in. There are three money resources unexpectedly that will be coming your way. It's big and small. Okay, aside from the usual salary that you are getting, or the usual salary that you are kind of, you know. So I feel like you will be, you know, um, you'll be a little bit happy, and you'll be treating somebody, um, in shopping or something like that. But try to balance things out. There's also a trip that you have to take, or that you will be taking, or that you'll be making, or that you will be planning within the next 2 days, 2 weeks, or 2 months, and you want to prepare for this. It seems like it's business related or work related or something like that. Okay? So, I hope that my sound is okay. I don't have any. other ways of monitoring my audio right now. Yep, some of you just moved, or some of you will be moving. Okay. And there is also a Taurus, as I got the High Priestess. This is someone younger than you. You're thinking about somebody that is, it's always on your mind, or that you're always thinking about. And I feel like this person, this High Priestess, okay, this is a Taurian person. You're thinking about whether this person is, um, because I feel like the two of you will be near to each other. And there is, there are some things or person or situation that's kind of separating the two of you, or you feel like you cannot really cross the line. You're looking, okay, because you're inside a fence. You're looking, but the problem here is you're not really sure if it's really the right thing to do. Um, some of you are thinking about having an affair with this person. It could be that this is someone younger than you, someone that you're working with, someone that you just recently met, or someone that you already know and you've been like flirting heavily with each other. Now, there is a fire sign that's been like on the lookout. Be very careful. Someone's really watching you. Um, I feel like this person have three people or knows three people around you that's been like they're the one who's been reporting to this person, especially if you're with a fire sign, okay? Or they're acting like a fire sign. Be very careful with your plans. If you want to have an affair with this person, if you want to be with this person, or if you're thinking that you can get closer to this person, you have to be a little bit conscious that someone's keeping an eye on you. And this really smells trouble. So be very careful about that. All right, the third week, let's take a look. There is a water sign that will be walking away from this situation, or you're the one who'll be walking away. Some of you are also thinking about quitting your job or quitting your current position, because there is something that either you're thinking that is much bigger, or there is something that's about to come, or there I feel like there's also a buyout that's going to be happening. I'm not really sure, but I'm only picking that up. There's a buyout, or there's like something about your company that will be happening and you don't want to get involved with it. Okay, you've been thinking about this for like a long period of time, and you feel like it's time. Okay, now the hangman came out here lastly, but you want the new job more. It's like you want the what do you call this, the other offer more, because I got the Nine of Cups. It seems like this is way better, bigger, and I feel like the company is also much more established. I'm also picking up that some of you are wearing white. Okay, so it could be that you're in the medical field, or it could be that you're, I don't know, like most of the, most of the people or professionals that wear white, they're working at the hospital. So I feel like this is it. Okay, okay, it could be a nursing job, or it could be a doctor or something like that. And um I feel like there will also be some issues with your mother, with the mother of your children, or there will be some issues about motherhood, or co-parenting, as I feel like there is an Aries, or there is an air sign woman that will be giving you a lot of trouble for being far away, or for moving away, or for taking a different job. I feel like the job that you're going to be getting is from another city that is far from you, or it could be like 45 minutes or 45 hours from wherever you are right now. So this person will not really like your plans. Okay? But in overall, I feel like you are already on the right track. Some of you are thinking, slyly about doing something in between. There's a very strong pull of temptation around you that you feel like, oh, okay, so now that I'm going to have that freedom, or I'm going to have that free time, so I can call this person in between, or I can see this person in between, or something like that. So it's up to you. But I'm telling you, someone's keeping an eye on you, and this really smells trouble. So, anyway, on the last week of this month, the strength, nine of wands, seven of pentacles, the moon, the death card, ace of swords, and the knight of wands. Now the thing here is, okay, you will be walling yourself up. Okay, it seems like you're going to be drawing the line. There's also something that you'll be putting into an end. Okay, if you're already having an affair, you're going to be putting an end to this. Or if you're thinking about having an affair or going for that, part or area, you're going to be cutting it off because you're more afraid of the consequences rather than with a short-term pleasure that it's going to be giving you. Now, there's also end of contract that you will be getting or that you will be taking. Okay, and and it seems like you're really going to go for the other offer. For some reason, it seems like for you, it's you're looking for a new adventure, a new experience, or like a bigger room to grow, something like that. Okay, and yep, changes are coming, or you want to make some changes. But the problem here is this is not going to be an easy success. Okay, to some of you, if you're thinking that, oh, okay, that company is bigger, or that that offer is bigger, that the figures are, it has a lot of zeros. So you feel like you can be very successful in this field. But the thing here is, um, there will be some ups and downs that you will be going through for 6 months, which is already expected. I mean, when you're new to a job or environment, it's already expected. Now, problems in your relationship, which is we will be looking into this situation, or we will be looking into this part later on, okay? But there will be some issues with your marriage or with your relationship if you're not yet married. Some of you are thinking, like, where's my foundation? Okay. It's like if you can see that the turtle is standing at the edge, and underneath is the what do you call this? The snow. It's already hollow. Well, some of you are going through some deep questionings about your foundations, and it seems like if you're with a fire sign right now, this person is, like there was a something happened in the past. Let's say, for example, that you already caught this person cheating on you for how many times, and then now that you're already moving on, or now that you really want to move away from the situation or from this relationship or from this marriage, the person is now slowly changing, but it's already too late. So this is the reason why you're questioning your foundation, if there's still a reason for you to stay. Okay, now it seems like you will also be consulting a few friends. There's also an emperor, or like an Aries person that will be talking to you. Especially if you're a man, it's like there will be a man-to-man talk. Um, so if you're that Leo who's been having something with this, younger earth sign, because it also came out here, it's the Queen of Pentacles. In Rider Waite, this is the Queen of Pentacles. It seems like this person will be asking you something really personal, okay? And it seems like they want to know, why is it that this person, I feel like they are connected or they are together. They're going to ask, like, why is it that this person is moving away from them? So, I mean, they'll be very blunt, okay? And they just want to know, or they just want to ask, what is the real score between the two of you? Which is obviously, like you're going to say no. I mean, who would admit that you're having an affair with their partner? So, see, I get. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. The feed is cutting in and out because someone's calling me, and I'm only using my mobile right now because my camera is not clear. Okay, for some reason. Anyway, so I'm sorry about the okay, the camera is too blurry, but okay. Anyway, just be approaching you. I feel like all of you are interconnected with this because remember in the previous reading or previously, I told you that there's a younger earth sign that you're thinking of, having something. And I feel like this emperor is connected to this. Could be that they are married, or could be that they are together, their relationship, and this person is a little bit threatened because this Queen of Pentacles, or this Earth sign woman is moving away from their relationship. So they will be asking you if something is happening or going on. So obviously, you're not going to admit that, something is in between. And before I pulled out these two cards, I already told you that they're going to be lying. Okay, or who would even say that you're having an affair with their partner? So I got the Seven of Swords, and I guess I got the Eight of Wands. Sorry, Ace of Wands. Sorry. So they're just gonna deny that something's happening between. I feel like you're just about to get into it. So I told you that there's also someone that's been keeping an eye on the two of you. Either it's from your end or from their end, or it could be from both ends. Okay? Okay, so this is for your general, and let's proceed to your career forecast. I'm sorry if it buffered, okay, because someone is calling me, and I really hate it when someone just instantly calls me, and it's to some of you, when you want to call someone and you're not really sure if they're going to be picking up, send a message first. It's I just really find it unethical to just call someone without sending a message first or letting them know that you're calling. All right. Now this is for your um, careers and finances, which is the journal is all about your career. But anyway, I don't know why it's so blurry. Tiffany Mason. Not really sure. Okay. Hmm. All right. Anyway, let's take a look at your careers and finances, okay, for this month. All right. This is the overall energy of your reading. Air sign. King of Swords. Now, when it comes to your careers and finances, well, I've already mentioned this that you'll be getting another offer. Something is about to change and something is about to come your way, which is it's a positive change. It's all for the better. Okay, it's good. Now, I also feel like hmm, I feel like you need to be in a distant place, or you could be like traveling for like 45 minutes or 45 miles away from wherever you live right now. But this job is really good. I feel like this is something that you really wanted to do, something that can spell out all of your skills and talents and everything, and you're very, very excited. The only thing here is I feel like if you're with an Aries or if you're with an air sign person, um, they're not gonna be happy. I mean, you know, it's like they're gonna be a little bit skeptical about this. They will also try to tell you that, okay, are you sure about that? It's too far. It's like this. It's like that. And you're gonna be a little bit confused because it's like instead of them being so happy about the offer that you're gonna be getting, it's like they are trying to negate the vibes, okay, of the opportunity. Now the second week is the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Five of Wands. There will be some confrontations that's going to be happening, and that will be coming your way with an air sign person, or could be an air sign boss. There will be, it's like, instead of giving them the grace period of you leaving, let's say, for example, that you want to resign, usually it's, okay, I'm not really sure why is it that my camera is so blurry. Okay. Anyway, so instead of you giving them a grace period that you're leaving or resigning within the next 30 days, which is, I feel like that's the normal, um, they're not really going to like that you would just suddenly leave, right away. And then this person will be I feel like it's a female boss. It's an air sign woman that will be a little bit flighty, confrontational, and will be irritated with the way you're going to be acting because you feel like I'm ready to pack my things and leave. Okay, so you're just going to take all of your stuff, and they feel like, okay, without even giving us any consideration of preparing for any handouts or whatever it is that we need to prepare for you leaving, you're just going to say that you're leaving. So there will be some false communications, and there will be some stuff that you're going to be a little bit mm, you're not going to be a little bit clear. Okay. Hmm. Although, because of this communication, it will be ruining your. I mean, don't do this. Because, in each and every situation, even if you'll be getting a new job offer someplace else or somewhere, it is better for you to leave a good relations or good connection to the people who have supported you when you were still starting. Okay? So don't ruin your relationship with this company or with this person or whoever it is, because you may never know if it's going to work out with a new company or not. At least that you can have another place to go back to, right? I'll just finish off this career reading and then I will be restarting the live forecast, okay? Because the camera is so blurry. Okay. And then the third week you will be signing a contract, or there is a contract that the company will be rushing you into signing or committing. But the problem here is the timing. I feel like there are still some projects, handovers, or whatever it is that you need to do, and as part of the clearance or you exiting the company. So there will be a conflict. Okay. I also feel like be very careful, because the company that you're with right now, if you have a contract with them, they can sue you. Okay, for I don't know, a breach of contract or something like that. So be very careful. Now the last week of this month, yep, you're really leaving. You're leaving. And it seems like it's like you're not sure about this. It's not like it's like you're not yet sure about this whole offer, whole situation, and whole break, because you feel like things happen too fast. You're not yet ready. And you are also leaving with a heavy heart, because it seems like someone around your workplace doesn't want you to go, but they know that you have to. So the company that you'll be leaving, they'll feel a little bit betrayed, but be very careful with the company that you will also be moving into, as I feel like this is going to be, what's going to happen. So be very, very careful. Okay? The Ten of Swords came out here. Okay, to some of you who's been asking which sign I'm on, it's Leo. Okay? This is still in the career reading. So, yep. I think the camera is a little bit okay compared to the previous frame. So anyway, yeah. Yep. So, okay, let's take a look at your love life now. Okay, that person really tripped me off, but okay, fine. Just a piece of advice for, it's also very important to your work. When you need to call somebody, send them a message first. Let them know that you're calling at this sought time. Wait for their reply. And let them, like, wait for their availability. If they're, open for talk or something like that, do not just dial someone and call, which is, this is like a very basic phone etiquette that most people are not really aware. Do not just dial someone else's number, especially if it's during in the morning, okay? A lot of people, either they're driving, they're caught up in the traffic, or they're in the meeting, they're talking to somebody, they're also caught up in the phone. Not unless that you are, not unless that you are um, family, relatives, or it's your spouse. Even actually, even if it's your spouse, well, with me, I usually let them know that I'm calling it in 5 minutes or 2 minutes, and if they're not available, then I'll just leave a message or something like that. Because it's rude. But don't think that I'm a very difficult person, okay? It's just basic, work etiquette. All right, love life. All right, Nine of Wands says the overall energy of your reading. Well, when it comes to your love life, Leo, looks like things are up and down. I can't say it's very good, I can't say it's very bad, but there are a lot of areas that you really need to work on too. Okay? If you're already married, there's a very tough decision that you have to make. As I feel like some of you have been trying to work out on your foundations, but every time that you try to, pick it up, every time that you try to rework on your foundations, things just keeps on, like it's like something always happens that piece by piece or little by little your love, your affection, or whatever it is just suddenly chips off. Okay, especially that you're with a very difficult partner, or whether you're another fire sign. It seems like you feel like this is, like, there's no hope or something like that. Sometimes but you just keep it to yourself. But when it comes to your partner, or when you're talking, you kind of picture that there's still hope. And this is the reason why that in this month, this is your overall energy, the Nine of Wands. Okay. Well, Abby, thank you about that. But yeah, there are a lot of like turbulent, up and downs. I mean, even if you communicate, let's say for example, you're talking to your partner, you're facing them. It's like, okay, yeah, we need to move. Maybe it's the house, maybe it's the energy of the house, it's the bad feng shui or something like that, or maybe it's we just need to have a different environment, and maybe it will change. But then deep inside of you, that there are still far more things, issues, pent up feelings, or troubles that already occurred in the past, or wounds that did not heal from the past, and it's been like eating you up. You want to make things right. You want to prolong your relationship, your marriage, or whatever it is, and it's like something inside of you just keeps on, no, 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 no. It's like it's pushing the idea away, but you can't say anything to your partner, because if you say anything, then it will be calling out for another trouble. Okay. Now, there is a there you're really traveling, Leo. There's a trip that you're thinking about taking. Either I feel like you just want to be on your own. I don't feel like you want to spend this with your person. See, I get the Three of Swords, and it will be for the first week. It's like you want to spend some time alone. You just want to be on your own. You want to reflect, and you want to feel like I need to think things through. It's been hurting me financially, physically, emotionally, and mentally. It's too taxing, and it's been eating you up. Okay? Um, there, see, I told you. I just said it. that there is something about your relationship right now that you're not telling. That when you I got the Seven of Swords, meaning that it's not that necessarily that you're lying, but you're not telling them the truth, whatever that's inside of you, something that's been troubling you, that you cannot bring it to the surface, and you cannot let them know that this is what's been bothering you. Because sometimes the wrong words get in the way, especially now that it's retrograde. Okay, that whenever you say something, people will just misinterpret you, or people will just misconstrue yeah, your wordings and everything, and even your actions or intentions, and then it will just spell out for more trouble. And you're trying to bring in peace and harmony into your relationship. So there is a trip that you want to take. Okay, you feel like, I just need this time for myself. And the problem here is your person will think that you're cheating. That's the reason why you know, you are having that me time. But it's not, not all the time that your partner wants to pull away from you or wants to move away from you, they're cheating. It's not. Because sometimes when you're in a relationship, when you're too familiar, too not really confident, too comfortable, okay, too secured, um, the discovery and the thrill and excitement is no longer there. Okay, the consciousness is no longer there. It's just more of being too complacent with each other, and it's like, okay, my person is no longer bothered whether I am happy or not. Okay, now the second week is that this is the time that you will be thinking, where is this really going to go? You still have a lot of love for your partner. I'm not saying that you're no longer in love with them. You still care. You still have a lot of love. You still have a lot of dreams and feelings and plans. And you feel like when you move, definitely you're moving, Leo. When you move, things will be changing, but still gonna be the same. Okay, as I got the Four of Pentacles, it's still gonna be the same. It's still, um, same old energy that will be sinking in. Now, the third week, it's all about your family. Some of you will think about getting pregnant, opting for pregnancy, or afraid that you're already pregnant. Or your partner will suggest, let's have another baby. It's like you're just going to buy a doll and let's have another, toy. And then there's a part of you that feels like, no, this is not really the answer to our situation right now. It's just another additional responsibility and additional problem, okay? Especially if you already have your own kids right now and they're being caught up in the stress between the two of you, stress of your relationship and marriage. And the thing that really hurts you the most is that seeing your children being so affected by the disharmony that's already happening and occurring in your relationship. All right? So, the Five of Cups came out here at the bottom. Now, the last week, you, the Queen of Wands, the fire sign, fiery queen, Nine of Swords, Eight of Cups, oof, Judgment, the Tower, Ten of Wands, and the Six of Cups. The last week of this month, this is where you're going to be, this is where you're going to be making a decision. I really want to go. I want to break free from this. This is you. The fire sign, the fire sign person, you, Leo, whether you're a man or a woman. The Nine of Swords, sleepless nights, anxiety, panic, attacks, or, like crying. So you can actually see this woman's face. She's crying in agony. And leaving. Okay? You want to walk away. You already made the decision, as I got the Judgment, the Tower, and the Ten of Wands. You feel like this situation is too unbearable. You feel like your partner is being too insensitive, and disconcerted about your whole situation. It's like you're the only one who wants to make things work. And but the bottom line here is the Six of Cups. If you have children together, that's mainly the reason why you're going to be staying. But if you don't have one, I feel like you still believe that this person is your soulmate, and because of your foundation together, but in the process, you don't really know who you really are anymore. You know, every morning when you wake up and face the mirror, you're going to ask yourself, who are you? I don't really recognize the man or the woman that's been like in front of me, the mirror. And you're going to tell yourself, where's myself? Okay? You've lost a large part of your identity in this relationship. And that is because you have given so much, especially if you're a woman. Okay? Especially if you're a woman and you're with a very dominating, selfish partner. I'm not judging, but I'm just saying that most of Leos right now are going through with this kind of situation. And this is the reason why you're going to be so walled up. This is your overall energy, okay, for the months. So, yeah, so, the only advice that I can give to you right now is take a few steps back. There is someone else that will be coming your way, but you need to finish off this story. Otherwise, if you would just jump into another relationship, or if you're just gonna wait out, or if you're just gonna expect that someone's gonna fish you out of your trouble right now, the karma of this current relationship will just move to the next relationship that you're gonna be in. Move out of this, close the door, close the chapter, okay, and heal. Wait for 3 months, for a few months, whenever you're ready, and the right person will be coming in your way. Do not be afraid that if you already found someone right now and you're not going to be with that person, you might lose them. No. If it's really meant to be, it's meant to be. And if that person really loves you, they're going to wait out for you until you're already healed. Do not give the worst part of you to the new person and then leave the best of you to the person who just, took everything from you, just taking and taking and taking. And cheating will never be an option, okay, in a relationship. Whenever you feel like there is something that's a little bit off, or there is something that's been like happening, it's kind of inevitable, for us to fall for someone whenever things become so troublesome in a relationship. But that doesn't mean that you have to act on it, okay? Um, our hearts are very stubborn. You cannot teach them who to beat for, when to beat for the right person or not. Okay, it just happens on its own. But you have the full control of your own actions. So for you to curb down the drama and the karma, heal yourself from this whole situation. As I feel like the original you, there's only like 30% that's left. Okay, but if you have children, of course, be careful in hurting their feelings. Okay? Let them know. Include them in the entire picture. And the children of today right now, they're very, very, very smart. They're very sharp, and you'll be very surprised that it's like their sharpness is you don't even know where they came from. They're very smart, and they will understand you. So don't be afraid of that. Okay? So there is somebody that's already coming your way, which is a water sign. This is somebody that's very giving, generous. Um, I feel like they also have a fire in their chart, and air, which is Libra. But and they're also willing to pull you out from this. But like what I said, don't wait for your knight in shining armor. Be your own hero. Okay? So let's take a look at your sex life, singles. This has been really long. Brian, narcissists will always be about themselves. It will never be about other people. They would even create a drama just to make it as their own. Okay? There are different types of narcissists, so it can't be just, you know, a narcissist. There are different types. All right? So, singles, let's take a look at your sex life. All right, this is your over. Ooh, someone's jealous. Okay, singles. Either you're dating someone who's already married, or someone who is into multiple partnership, or someone is not really being transparent, and you're gonna bust this person this month. Okay. All right. First week, this person will be swooning you and will be like taking you down to your knees, or this person will be love bombing you and will somehow make you feel like, oh, I'm your soulmate. Now, the problem here is, well, this person, the chemistry is really like oozing and really great, and you're gonna let your guard down because this person feels like they're the one. They're so good, the kiss, the touch, and the languid feeling every time when two becomes one, and you're in the dark. It somehow feels right. So you're thinking that, okay, finally I found the one. Now this person have earth, well, double earth and water sign, or water in their chart. Okay, plus Venus in water as well. Could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Now the thing here is, you have that intense sexual connection, but there's something else that you are about to find out around the second week of this month. And I feel like this person already have a child, or they're already married, or they're about to get divorced, or something like that. And yep, got the Three of Swords. Looks like you have a rival, or there is something else that this person is, they're not really revealing or telling you, which you needed to know. So the second week of this month, you're going to discover that the person that you're so crazy about is still with somebody. Now, the third week, this person will be wooing you. And one more thing, I feel like you are going to be having a lot of outdoor sex. It's a little bit exciting, but this is the only thing that's not really exciting about this. Okay, as I feel like you'll be discovering that this person is lying. Some of you will also find out that there is a wedding ring that will be rolling out of their pocket. Or, just try to notice their fingers, if there's like a white patch, or like a mark of the ring. So there will be some confrontations, and there will be some dramas, and I feel like this person will make you believe, no, we're about to get divorced. I'm leaving my wife or my husband or my partner or whatever it is, and I'm about to get out of this. Now the fourth week, the last week of this month, it looks like you're going to be praying so hard that you will try to manifest that this person is really the right one for you, or the one that you're really going to be ending up with, and you will be seeing each other more often. But some of you will be a little bit clingy and needy, or this person is the one who'll be clingy and needy and very demanding. And I feel like you're going to be somewhat tolerating to be in a very complicated situation. Don't do that, Leo. Yep, it seems like, you're gonna be ending up being a drunkard, or you're gonna be ending up being so a spare tire of this person. Now, if you wanted to ask, will they be leaving their partner for real? No, as I feel like this is not the first time that they are doing this. They are unhappy, yes, and discontented, but this person have a lot of insecurities, and this person have a lot of issues. I feel like more of authority issues in their relationship, especially that their spouse is another air sign or fire. Okay? Do not be one of these women. Okay? You don't deserve it. As I feel like this, you will be okay being the other person, even if, even if, I feel like most of you really like this position. Okay? Um, but you know what? Even if it's really the case that you have this intense connection with somebody, at the end of the day, it will be very hurtful and painful, and it will not be in your favor. Okay? So, singles, you are single, find someone who's also single. Even if they're single father or single mother, as long as they're not, they're not really with anyone formally, or you're not running over someone else's toes just to pursue your own desire, go for it. Okay? Anyway, let's take a look now at your health. Sunkissed, if he is not willing to let you go, then let that person go. It's sometimes so hard to free up from someone else's negative energies, even if you really want to free up from them. It's like they are holding you down. The four bowls, you need to rehydrate, you need to drink a lot of water, warm water actually, not cold. This is for your health. Some of you are having some issues with your feet, veins, nerves, and some of you will also be suffering from insomnia and migraine. All right, is the overall energy of your reading. Uh, Problems with your throat and having brain fog. Okay, the first week, let's take a look. You need to rehydrate, but I feel like you'll be okay. Some of you are diabetic, but you're not really aware of it, especially if you're feeling that intense thirst at night. Okay, you need to be a little bit more careful with your carbs. One more thing. Um, People are always under the impression that just because you're into sweets or you love sweets, you're gonna have diabetes. It's not, because most of the diabetic people are, not really into sweets, so that's not true. Um, and then you also need to have some balanced diet. You also need to exercise, okay, and get more sun. You also need to be a little bit more hygienic with your food. Make sure that you're going to be cleaning and avoid fish for the first week, and your health will be, will back up. Now, second week, chest pain, high blood pressure, nausea. Also check out with your doctor about your kidney stones, and you're going to have some acne problems, acne issues, allergies, skin allergies, irritations, rashes, and psoriasis. Ooh, that's bad. Or it could be just any other allergy. Psoriasis is too much, but hope not. Oh, and eczema. I'm picking up for some of you eczema. And for third week, breathing problems, throat, bronchial, chest pain, having a hard time breathing, especially if you're wheezing or if you are like snoring like a bear at night. You need to go and check out with your doctor. There's something wrong with your heart. And yep, there is some certain lifestyle that you need to turn your back into, especially if you are a big drinker and if you're a smoker. This affects your heart, your lungs, and your bronchial part. Last week of this month, you're gonna be a little bit overconscious. Ooh, some of you needs to buy something for your scars. There will be some scars that your acnes will be leaving in your skin, knock on wood. And it seems like, yeah, don't worry, it will pass. But you just need to stay away from any oily food, okay? Try to take some steamed food or steamed veg or meat or whatever it is that you eat. Just avoid anything oily for the last week of this month. And be careful in wild animals that you might just get attacked, especially if you're thinking about going into the nature. All right, lastly, let's take a look at your oracle cards. Um, Actually, no. Let me pull out your moon oracle. Someone really have this intense issues with Virgos, eh? Well, the next forecast will be for Virgo, but I will be back. Okay. Okay. Prosperity lies ahead. You and your loved ones are safe. A time to give rather than take. Work through your fears. Newman is Scorpio. Believing in the impossible. It's time to take an action. All right. Okay, prosperity lies ahead, New Moon in Taurus. You and your loved ones are safe, New Moon in Cancer. If you're so concerned about your loved ones, so of course, with the pandemic that's been happening right now, some of you are very worried about your relatives and your family. A time to give rather than take, New Moon in Virgo, and work through your fears, New Moon in Scorpio. Believe in the possible blue moon. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Don't let pride get in the way. Full moon in Leo. And nothing will come out of this situation. Void, of course, moon. So let's take a look at your oracle cards. Never ending story, happy. The tribe, which is the family, exchanging gifts. The fates, milk and honey. To the sea, orphaned, deep knowing. Chop wood, to be fair, come to the edge. Okay, there is like a reoccurring situation, problems, people that keeps on coming back into your life, but that is actually faded because there is something that you need to recall or that you need to think more about, with a deep knowing. And it seems like it is fated to happen because you haven't really learned your lesson. Now, happy, you'll be happy for the second week. Oh, with the milk and honey, this is the new job that you're going to be getting, and chop wood. Now, there are some sacrifices that you have to make in order for you to fulfill your ambitions and your desires and whatsoever. And then the tribe, to the sea, and to be fair. Some of you needs to visit your family. Some of you needs to see your relatives, especially with your mom. And I feel like some of you needs to take some time off away from your toxic marriage or toxic relationship. And you also need to be fair with your decisions. Okay. Now, exchanging gifts, orphan, and come to the edge. You want to look, it's like you want to place yourself into your partner's shoes, or position for you to see things in a deeper perspective or in a different perspective, or see the bigger picture and see if it's going to be the same. Okay, because you want to be fair with your decisions right before you walk away from a situation. You want to make sure that you're really doing the right thing and you're not being selfish, or you're not just being too childish. Now this is the reason why that you want to, like, place yourself in someone else's place, okay, and see if it's going to be the same. That maybe there is a point of view that you're kind of missing right before you leave. Okay, and orphan, sometimes you feel like you're so alone, nobody's there for you, you don't have any crying shoulder, and you don't, like, nobody is asking if you're okay or not. The thing here is you wall yourself too much. Okay, you raise your walls up, you hide behind the walls, and you fence yourself too much. That's why people are so afraid of approaching you. And come to the edge, not, you can't always live on the safe side. Sometimes you need to gamble, you need to take the risk and see that there is a better view, okay, by taking the risk. All right, anyway, that's it for you for this month, Leo. Okay, I'll see you once again in the forecast of Virgo, which is, hopefully it will be in a few hours from now. I just need to rest my throat. Okay, and if you want to talk to me live on the phone or live on the calls, of course you can go and visit me at my website at sophiaangel.net. Blessings to you.